Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm thecubinggeek and today we are back with another Python tutorial. It's been a while since we've done these, but it's back. And now we're gonna go back into where we started, where we left off. Yeah. So these are the agenda for today. Built-in data structures. We're gonna be learning that first. Then user-defined functions. And then we will be doing our first ever project, school average grade checker. I'm gonna give you guys a prompt, and that you guys have to solve that prompt by answering the question, and it will be used via the built-in data structures and user-defined functions. Means you guys need to know those skills in order to pass that exit ticket. So yes, this is an exit ticket. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so starting off, the built-in data types. Yeah, I messed up there, okay? The built-in data types. Okay, so there's these three types of data types, okay? The first data type is called the list, okay? It's called d list. Let's write it in a comment. The list, which can be an example like this. Wait, hold on, like this. So I can be like over here, and then my list equals, let's say, apple, banana. Hold on, it's right here. Banana and cherry. Alright? You can put that as any names, okay? You can even just put this my list as something else, okay? But in order for this thing to function, you need to also put print name of the list. So yeah, my list, you don't necessarily have to put this my list. So you can just put something like favorite fruits. You can put that. Then you have to put favorite fruits in here, and it needs to be exactly correct. Okay? But here's the catch. You can't have this, and you can't have capital letters. I mean, I don't know, because I'm not at that level at Python programming yet. But we are going over a topic that is also obscure to me, but we'll get into it. And then this is how everything will be. Then if you print it, see, this is the reason why I did it for you guys, just to make sure you guys understand that no indents are allowed. Equality is the perfect way. Now, I've done this. I did this just so you guys can remember some of the things we talked about last time. Try now. See? So remember, no more indents. Now, that is going to be the list. So this is the list. Now, we're going to separate that from tuples. Now, tuples also work in a similar way, except the thing is, in here we will have, it works with a not a curly bracket, it's like a bracket. This, yeah, it works with that. So it's gonna, let's say favorite something's going on. So you would put, like, let's put a random thing. Let's just put like 3 random letters. Okay? Then when we put those 3 random letters, we also have to put the thing. Okay? And then let's put the objects. So we're gonna let's say a book. Okay? A book. But wait, you also have to put this. You guys probably saw it in lists. Yes, you need to do that. Then we have to put the pen. Okay, then a pencil. Pencil. Okay, a pencil. Print FG. Again, you need to X this out. Well, probably something happened here. Okay, hold on. Yeah, there it is. So you need to do this. That's my mistake. See, of course, pro programmers also make mistakes. You need to put it exact. If it's not exact, womp womp womp. Like, let me just put random letters there, okay? It's gonna show an error. It's gonna say FGYHG. It's not defined. Listen, I'm gonna make purpose mistakes here, just to make sure you guys understand what I'm saying from our old lectures, okay? Next up, we have sets. Let's go all the way over here. Sets, it's something like this. Let's put these 3 letters. These letters right there, these 5. And then you put this. Curly bracket. Curly bracket. Then you put this. Book. Put that there. Pen. Put that there. Next. Pencil. You need the pencil. Then you gotta put that there. Then you have to put print that. Remember, you have to put that there. Put the exact. Now, it's gonna work the exact same way. We're gonna talk about the differences. You guys probably know. You guys probably have noticed the difference already. But who cares? Finally, the final data structure. Data type is dictionaries. Now, dictionary is a bit weird because you have to actually print certain things in a dictionary. So, let's look up a dictionary, okay? The reason why I wanted to look up in an actual dictionary is because there are some certain things that we need to notice in order to do these. Éclaircissement, the winning word for the latest spelling bee. I just wanted to give that as an example. Think of that dictionary as certain things, okay? As certain stuff. Okay? So, let's say there's one type, that type, and then that model, and then that year. Let's say, speaking of those, we're about to do that now. Let's put my car as our thing. Then we put this here. Then we put brand. Then we put a comma outside. Then we put, let's put any car name. Let's put a Ferrari. Okay, let's put a Ferrari. Right? Then we were going to be putting this and then a model. Then let's put any model. I'm not too familiar with Ferrari, so let's just put a random thing in here. Let's put the Ford brand Mustang. I'm not too familiar with cars, so yeah, I'm gonna just put this Ferrari. And then we're going to be putting a year. And then Let's put 2023. Curly brackets. And that is. Now, before we print this, did I make a mistake? I want you guys to actually guess. Did I make a mistake? And it is... No, we did not make any mistakes. There it is. Now here's the difference between a list, a tuple, a set, and a dictionary. This is a list. It will print using these symbols. A tuple will print using brackets. Curly brackets is for sets and dictionaries. The only difference between a set and a dictionary is dictionaries print specific stuff. Meanwhile, sets, they only print singular stuff. Alright? This is the basics for data types. For this next part, we will be learning the functions and user-defined functions. It will be something like, now one example can be, let's say we can say scientists IQ. Okay, then we put an equal sign, then we put, let's say, many different types of scientists. Okay, let's say I'm gonna put 5, for example. Let's put Newton. He had an IQ score of 180. Then we will be having, let's put Einstein. He had an IQ score of 160. Then we will have, then we will also have, let's put Ramanujan, Srinivasa Ramanujan. We made a lot of videos on him. And he had an IQ of 185. Okay? Now, let's take these for now. Okay, that's the only things we have in our mind, but let's just take these, okay? Then we will be putting a space. Let's put 2. Then we put define, which is a snippet. I'm gonna put average IQ, scientists IQ, or you know what, let's, to make it even more clearer for guys, I'm gonna put this underscore away just to make sure this is a whole entire, like, combined name. Now we're gonna put the data and put that column, and we're gonna put a tab, and then we're gonna put return some data, the values, and then we are going to be putting something like this, okay? Then we're gonna put len data. If you guys don't remember what the len function is, it is gonna be how long the program is. Like, we will talk about that more again. Watch my other videos for more information. Then if we go over here, we're gonna put print average scientists IQ here. I just wanted to tell you guys, did I make a mistake in this program? I just erased it, but did I make a mistake? Okay, did I make a mistake? Count of 3, 2, 1. Yes, I did. It says syntax error. This wasn't close. Okay, it's fine. Now, hold on. Let's keep moving it. Right there. Now, is this a mistake? If you said no, it is correct. And the average IQ of Newton, Einstein, and Ramanujan is 175. Okay, now, you guys may be wondering, will this change if we put Carl Friedrich Gauss's IQ? Which, if we put his IQ, his IQ is in between 250 and 300, so let's say 275. So let's put Gauss at 275. But wait, am I making a mistake? If you said yes, that is correct. We need to put that thing right there, a comma there. Then we're gonna put a colon, which will eventually then result in, let's say, 275. Now, if we run this program, the average IQ will turn into 200. If you know math, you know what I'm saying. But this will be the case. I mean, if you add all this up, then yeah, it makes sense. Anyway, this is how you normally do it. Now, I'm gonna go easy on you guys because we will be doing a student grade checker according to the agenda, but at the same time, I will be giving you guys a harder one. Now it's time for our project. Here's the prompt. We have 2 students, Ishan, Gabriel, and Ben. Their grades are, their GPAs are the following. Ishan's GPA is 4.0, Gabriel's GPA is a 3.8, and Ben's GPA is a 3.3. What is their average GPA? I'll wait for you guys when you guys are finished wondering. Alright, now it's time to go through all the GPA. Let's put GPA first. Okay, GPA. Then we will be putting Ishan. Hold on, we gotta put that in. Then we will be putting 4. Let's put a 4. Okay. 0.0. We will see. Will that work or not? For now, let's keep going. Then we will be putting Gabriel. He has a 3.8 GPA, let's say, because this is an imaginary text. And let's put Ben. Okay. He has a 3.7 GPA. Okay. And if we put that, then we're gonna put define average grade data. Then we're gonna put that. Next, we will be putting this. I'll explain why, because you guys probably are wondering, no, this wasn't inside the thing. No. Next, we will be putting print average grade then we're going to be putting grades. This is the thing. Now, was I incorrect or was I correct? Well, let's see. I was incorrect. Grades was not defined. See, I was putting to trick you guys since this is our first ever Python lesson after a while. Grades isn't a defined function, okay? Now we will be putting the things in here. Okay. Now, am I incorrect or am I correct? Correct. 3.8333333. Let's round it up to 3.8. Okay. Now it's time for a difficult one. Unfortunately, we won't have time to do the harder problem, or else it will take too long. But I'm telling you the prompt now. Okay, there's 3 people: Ishan, Liam, and Sophia. Ishan has the following grades in every single subject. In math, he has a 96. In reading, he has a 97. In science, he has a 100. And in history, he has a 100. Okay? Then, for Liam, he has a 98 in math, a 97 in reading. He has a 88 in science, and he has a 90 in history. And Sophia, she has a 91 in math, a 89 in reading. Science, she has a 99, and then history, she has a 95. What is the average for all 3 of these people? Write the code for it. And all of this will be posted on my YouTube community post soon. Okay, soon. But for now, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to everyone who you know. I mean, to me. Help us get to 45,000 by mid 2026. Please share it to everyone who you know. And follow for more.